Hey guys, it's postboxpat. Welcome back to a new video, and today we're going to be discussing the hunting party skin and going over exactly what it is going to be. So you can see here I haven't completed all my challenges, and that's because basically I do challenge guides. I've said this before, and I do the challenges basically before the week actually commences, and then I kind of go to myself, oh, I can't really be bothered doing it again, so I end up doing them all at the end. But I'll probably end up doing them this week on the week 7, so I can actually get all the challenges done and get my week 7 skin, because to unlock the hunting party skin, if you don't know, you only have to complete 7 of the 10 challenges. Don't think it's all 10. A lot of people last season got confused with that. It's not. You only have to complete a total of 7 weeks, and then you will unlock the hunting party skin. So we want to get into a video today though, talking about what most likely we can expect this hunting party skin to be. So with the hunting party skin being huge really, because the event has just taken place, the butterfly event, just after Fortnite mirrors, and it's kind of perfect timing really. Like if you think about it generally, the hunting party skin is in a perfect situation to appear into games. So we can expect the skin to probably have a huge relationship relating to the actual event that's just taken place, the butterfly event, the cube event, Rip Kevin, whatever you want to call it. We can expect something like that in the upcoming weeks. So what do we know exactly so far about the hunting party skin? Well, what I know is it's going to be probably something to do with the rainbow over the actual new location, Leaky Lake. So as we head down here, you can see me diving down. Let me just switch to the drone view, if it'll let me. There we go. We'll pause the game to keep the light alright as well, so we've got some nice sunshine, and here we are into replay mode. So here is the new zone. Now I want to go over here and talk a little bit about how we can expect the hunting party skin to probably be very similar to what we can see in this zone. So with the rip to the cube itself, we know that the hunting party skin could have some relevance to the storyline relating to a hunt. So is it going to be hunting for these kind of elements that are left behind from the cube? Is it going to have some sort of relationship with the little Kevin battling? I don't know exactly, but the most likely theory that I came up with when I was just sat here for about an hour just chilling, thinking about it, and I kind of came up with the idea of, you know, these kind of cube fragments that are left behind here, maybe these are what the actual hunting party skin is searching for. Now we're having a few issues rendering this in Playground at this moment in time, just because it is a new area, but if I give it a few seconds it might all render in, but probably not. But we've been having a few issues around here recently, so it's alright though. It's just because it's a new zone, and that's the most likely reason that's having a few issues. But you know, it is the idea of this area that we can expect probably the hunting party skin relating to. Now I'm not going to back out of the game and show you guys this already, but if you don't know already, there are also a bunch of floating objects around the map. Now these floating objects themselves could have a relationship to the hunting party skin as well, because they're the only thing left in the game currently that's leading to kind of like a storyline for the future. Because Fortnite's hit a point now where the cube story is over. Well, from what we know, it's over. We can't 100% confirm it. And there are now floating objects still remaining around the map. So if you come into here, sometimes you can get a floating chair here. You see this little particle here. It just doesn't seem to render in replay mode for some reason. There's a little particle. Where is it? That little particle there is a floating chair. So it's like a mini cube floating, which is really weird. So maybe this might have a relationship to it. I don't know. This little floating item here, it's pretty cool if you ask me, and it does look exactly like a cube. So maybe this could have something to do with it. I don't know if it will or not, but this is where the floating chair is, so I recommend coming here. And then if we keep searching around, you'll notice also there are some other floating items around this area. I believe you can get a floating toilet in Motel, and up here you can actually get a few other floating items as well. Sometimes there's a cupboard here. Here it is again, the little cube signal for the floating thing. Anything that's floating seems to have this little mark in replay mode, which is really interesting. So maybe this could be related to hunting party skin, or it could just be a render glitch. And then here you also get a floating TV. Again, it won't render in replay mode, but we have this little floating thing as well, which kind of just marks the floating item. So they're all the free floating items in that building there, the old superhero villain base, whatever you want to call it. And then there's other floating items all located over the map. There's some in Salty, apparently one in Pleasant Park, and a few others everywhere else. So it does relate to the hunting party skin, and maybe it could lead to the future of the Fortnite storyline. I'm hoping it to. We're going to have to see exactly what's going to take place from that. It's going to be interesting. But regarding like the end of season 6 and stuff, we have have these locations that have been in the map now that have been kind of, remember the meteorites that got dropped in? These locations here were similar to that. These sort of locations are kind of just like a seasonal thing only. I assume by the end of season 6 we will probably see the removal of shadow stones and these bouncy things, which will be a shame because it's pretty easy way of traveling around the map, but we'll probably see that being removed by the end of season 6. Now, we obviously saw the removal of the meteorite holes. There is only one meteorite hole remaining, and that's the major one over at Dusty, which will probably never be filled in, which is a shame, but it still remains there. We'll probably see this getting removed as well, the battle bus crash landing site, but that's something that's debatable. I'm not 100% sure on that. But if I go over here, you can see where the old meteor hole used to be. Right here is where the meteor used to be. It's kind of a dead space now, but that's where the meteor actually crashed. And then there's a few other little spots as well around the map where the meteor has been filled in. So we can expect them being removed by the end of season 6. So the hunting party skin won't have any relevance to the Shadowstone areas. Well, from what I know, most likely it won't. It'll be something that's recently happened. So if you remember, the Blockbuster skin had a relevance to the actual event of the meteorite opening up, and then the Blockbuster skin came out, and it was a huge surprise to everyone, and everyone was like, whoa, what is going on? Something big is happening right now, and then that happened. And then obviously we have a few other events as well where that's happened. We've got the road trip skin, which didn't have too much relevance to the game, but basically it was just kind of coming out of the rifts. It didn't really play much of an impact on the storyline, the enforcer skin, but it kind of came in to kind of enforce or set rules or govern the actual map itself to make sure people weren't kind of doing bad things really, or kind of control it. That's what I believe anyway the enforcer came in for. Some other people believed that it was kind of like a baddie coming, or a villain coming into the map trying to fight off things, and I don't know, there's a lot of like theories around the enforcer. It was kind of just a little bit of a pointless one, to be fair. Season 5 to me didn't really have much of a storyline compared to season 6 and season 4. It was kind of a dead season. There wasn't really much going on. We kind of made as much out of it as we could and understood what was going on. It did have a big storyline regarding Kevin the Cube, but didn't have much of a storyline regarding the loading screens, if you see where I'm coming from. So we know that most likely the road trip skin didn't have much of an impact within season 5, but we know that the new skin, the hunting party skin, is most likely going to be relevant to the loot lake itself, or should I say leaky lake, because that's the new name for it, but I don't really call it that. But yeah, you guys can see where I'm coming from with that. That's exactly what we can expect, and what we can expect is most likely going to be right from where I'm coming from with this. It's a little bit debatable. I want you guys to leave a comment down below what you think it's going to be, the hunting party skin, because in less than 3 days we will be seeing it put into the game, and depending on if the update drops tomorrow, we could also see leaks of the hunting party skin early, which will be a shame. I assume Epic will probably drop the update on Thursday because they don't want people to leak the hunting party skin, which makes sense. So that's why I'm producing this video tonight, to kind of come up with a few theories that we can expect for the hunting party skin. Other than that, I don't think we'll see the hunting party skin relevant to the Wailing Woods bunker. It could have some relevance to the actual floating objects, but the most likely possibility for the hunting party skin, from my point of view and from the storyline point of view, is this area here. And it could have some relevance to the rainbow going over. It could be something hunting something, so it might be hunting the cube parts here, which won't render in, but it might be hunting them, and we just don't know exactly what it will be hunting. But it's an interesting concept to see, and to be honest, I reckon we will get some huge things and huge information regarding it as soon as it pops, and it could be a game changer for season 6. Like, if you look at Fortnite and you kind of go, ignore season 1 and season 2, you go season 3, not really much of a storyline there, no loading screens or anything like that. Then we had season 4, probably one of the best storylines. It's debatable, depends how season 6 ends. And by the end of season kind of 5, should I say, it was pretty dull. It was like a season 3 storyline. And then by the end of season 6, depending on how it ends, like I said, we don't know exactly. We've still got a few more weeks to go. We've still got 4 weeks in total. We've still got week 7, week 8, week 9, and week 10. So something is going to happen in between this time here, that we've got something big will get announced in game. We may see a few things appearing. I have a theory that we'll probably see an NFL stadium popping up with the new skins getting leaked. Obviously, I'll keep you guys up to date with any new leaked information regarding map changes and stuff like that. I've kind of gone off leaking skins because skins are appearing in game 24/7, and there's just no point of leaking skins all of the time now, from what I think anyway. There's just so many skins coming in, and yes, if it's a skin that is 100% amazing and is worth purchasing and I would recommend it, I'm going to make a video on it. But if it's just a standard skin that's consistently getting added in, I've kind of just gone off leaking skins because I don't have as much interest as I used to in skins, so that's why I don't always leak them now, but it's alright. We'll carry on talking about the hunting party. We're going to pop into the floating objects for you guys so you can check them out. Let's take a little listen to this chill Halloween music. We just love it in the bus, guys. It's so loud. Okay, let's get away from this and start diving. So the floating objects, we can actually go to the ones in Motel, that's the ones nearest to us. The floating objects could have some sort of relevance to the actual storyline. I know I've shown this off in a few videos now. I've only really shown it off at the end of the videos. I've not really made an entire video on it yet, but I do plan on doing something like that in the future. But for now, there's not really much point because they don't really have much relevance yet, but we can expect something in the future from them. I don't know how to put it, but we definitely think something is going to happen from these. So they are pretty cool. I'll show you them just to show you again the relevance. So sometimes this bed floats, but it's not, I don't think. Is it that bed? Oh no, it's the toilet in here, is it? No, not in this room. This room's not working. Sometimes they don't work, sometimes they do. Depends on your rendering and stuff. They've had a few issues with it. Let's check in here, see if there's any. There it is, the floating bed. This is the one. See that floating bed there, guys? It's pretty crazy. Like, the sound from it is quite loud as well. It's a weird object and something we don't expect. Let's just destroy that chest because it's annoying me. Like, if you look at it, it's kind of making the same sound that the game did in the event. So, pretty interesting. It's pretty interesting. When you break it, kind of makes like a ghost sound. So, I don't know if it's got any relevance to the Halloween event or if it's got relevance to the storyline. We'll have to see. I'm pretty sure there's a floating toilet as well, like I mentioned before. And there's a little cupboard there. Maybe it could be a challenge. It's like it might be a challenge like destroy floating objects. We don't know. There was a floating toilet. There it is. This one's not making a sound, but yeah, it's pretty cool. They kind of make like a little ghost spirit afterwards, so I guess it could possibly be a challenge. But you know, I'm hoping for it to be storyline. Anyway, hope you guys have enjoyed today's video. Don't forget to comment down below what you think the hunting party skin is. I don't think it's going to have any relevance to them floating objects. I think that'll be something else. I think the hunting party skin is going to have something related to the lake itself and something to do with the new design for it. That's right on screen right now. You can see it there. I don't know 100% how it's going to relate to it, but we'll have to see. So if you are new, please do stick around for daily Fortnite content. And if you would like to subscribe to the channel to keep up to date with the latest storyline, latest information, leaks, tips and tricks in Fortnite Battle Royale, do go and do that, guys, because I produce daily Fortnite content to keep you guys up to date with what exactly is going on in Fortnite at this moment in time. So I hope you guys have enjoyed. Please go and support me as a creator if you haven't already. My creator code is postboxpat, and then tweet me at postboxpat. I know a few people have been asking about the shoutouts. Shoutouts will be coming very soon, guys. I've just not had time to add them into all the videos yet, but expect shoutouts very, very soon in upcoming videos. So hope you guys have enjoyed. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe, and once again, this is postboxpat signing out.